picks of Equinage for Parx Racing on Tuesday, May 27. You have there in your screen the simulation of the first race, courtesy of Equinage.com. Register your free user. The QR code is linked directly to the page where you can register your free user. This is the best web page to handicap the horse race in the US. Try it. You will not regret at all. In the first race, and don't forget the Scotty picks, 55% winning rate, the top two picks is a machine learning algorithm. So basically emulates a human being handicapping. Same criteria for all the races, and 55% winning rate is very good. The long shot, depending on type of race, between 11 to 14%. We're talking about maiden claiming, maiden special weight, claimings, allowance, stakes. Depending on the type of race, the long shot winning rate is in the range between 11 to 14%, but 55, these two picks, you need to consider that in your analysis. The win percentage is a probability calculated by other algorithm, other program. It's based on stats of the horse, the trainer, the jockey, the pace, the initial speed of each horse. You can have a space scenario looking at that. The SOR strength of race is the competitive level of each horse. This is the record of the horse at the surface and distance. This is the level for that record at the surface and distance. The GSR is the genetic strength rate, the pedigree of the horse in one number. If you touch a horse, you can check his whole campaign, even the stallion and the dam. You can check everything there in the complete profile of the genetic of the pedigree of the horse for each distance and surface. So I improvised some picks while was I doing this same clip for both in Spanish. So in this race, these two are the top picks. The three is the long shot, and as you can see, the two has a very high win percentage. The level is very similar to the level that he's running for this race. The number 6 is dropping class. It has much tactical speed than the number 2. So that is the reason I use it as a second pick here. And you have the 5, but he's coming from lower competitive levels. And the 3 is a long shot, same money line as the 5 and better competitive level. So I think this one is a fair option. In race 2, 3 and 6, the Scotty picks. The 5 is the long shot. This race is tough. As you can see, the 3, 6-1 in the money line is a price play here because top pick, top win percentage, top GSR. So and a very good SOR. This horse has all the metrics indicating that he could win the race. So whatever you do here, this 6-1 in the money line horse, you can't leave it out. This horse needs to be used. That is a horse that you need to use as your top pick. The 4 has some tactical speed, will try to wear the field, will dominate the pace. That is an advantage for him. But the number 3 has a superior genetic and will close strongly. And the number 6 is coming from lower levels, but the horse has a good record at the distance. And I checked the number 1, and he struggles usually when he goes to more than 7 furlongs. So that is the reason that I use 3, 4, and 6 in race 3. Then you have 3, 1, and 4 is the long shot. The 3 is 70% to win. This looks very strong, high pace. The number 1 is coming from lower levels, slower, second option, and the 2 has a good GSR, good genetics. First time out for trainer Elliot Martinez, only 1 attempt and no victories. But I checked her dam, and she was precautious, so we don't know. The number 2 could run well, so fair option if you want to try to beat the 3. In race 4, 5 and 1 the picks, the 4 is the long shot. These 2 at the top. The number 1, a very high pace. That is very good. The competitive level is lower, but good enough to take the victory here. So I believe you need to use this horse, Michel Sanchez aboard. Obviously, the 5 will try, is the second option here. And the 2, Paco Lopez aboard, could run well, has a decent GSR, obviously, but the number 1 is strong here with the number 5 has enemy. In race 5, see the win percentage. Easily you see, oh, this race, maybe it's an all race. If you are doing a pick 5 or early pick 4, and if you are doing exotic, you need to box here because it's very tough. The number 1 has a speed, but check the record at the distance. She struggles to hold on. The GSR is the lowest one. I believe the number 2 will chase. It's going to be maybe passing her during the race, maybe at the top of the final stretch. Then the number 4, no victory at the distance, but is with the number 2, the top SORs like the number 5, that is the long shot. So in this race, my angle was look at the strength of race, look at the competitive level, and I use them. 2, 4, 5, 3, but is, as you see, very tough. Race 6, 4 and 6 the picks and the 3 is the long shot. These two together, 68% to win, 68 percentage probability to win. This one has a very good record at the distance, but the number 6 is not bad. It's the second pick, has an opportunity to beat the favorite. So these 2 are the top picks. And the number 3, no victories at the distance, but she's more fit than the number 2, for example. And that is the reason that I follow this long shot as a fair option. In race 7, 1 and 6 the picks, the 2 is the long shot, the 2 is dropping class, has a decent pedigree, but has well applied for the number 1 and the number 6. The number 3 is 12 points down in the GSR against the number 1 and 6, and the 1 and 6 are the top here. So I believe this information is good. 1, 6, and 2 in this race. In race number 8, 5 and 6 are the picks, the 3 is the long shot. And the speediness, the finish, he's very good when he controls the pace, but the number 1 is here. And the number 1 is maybe faster. And at Parx Racing, he's a very good horse. Speediness has not run at Parx Racing. That is not the same to run at Laurel. So that is the reason that they picked the number 1. But in the number 5, it starts a duel against the number 1. So the number 6, awfully cool, will be behind them and will close. So the number 6 has a good chance to win a 5-2 in the money line. And obviously, counter spy because of speed. And you can even consider the 3. He struggles to win lately, but he will be chasing with the number 6. If the number 6 didn't close, maybe the 3 that has also a good record at Parx Racing could upset the race. It's the long shot. But maybe 1 and 6 are the horses to beat here. The 5 because it has class, but the track will be an issue. In the last one, 2 and 7, the picks, the 4 is the long shot. It's a tough race because you have these 3, and then you have these 3 horses that are not too far. You can eliminate them completely. The number 1, I was checking this horse. Good win percentage, but it's not at the top here. So I needed to check this horse. And what I was seeing on this horse is dropping class, obviously. But this horse runs good at Penn National. When he's out of Penn National, he doesn't deliver. At Parx Racing, Kineland Park Racing, obviously will improve for Padilla, maybe for the exotics, but I believe this horse will fade. So in this case, you have 2 Gemini horses. The number 2 is dropping class, back aboard, horse to beat. The 7 True Phenomenon, Gemines, Michelle Sanchez, enemy, is running decently. The 4 and the 8 are the other option because the 6, I believe this horse is not at the same level because he won in lower levels. He went up in class and he didn't deliver. And the 4 and the 8, they can do it. So that is the reason. 2 and 7, Gemines, 4 and 8, the enemies. Maybe you can spread or box here to secure the race. Good luck with your bet. We will continue posting more picks for the week.